There was a real buzz in the air at the Kingdom Greyhound Stadium on Friday evening for the first major puppy final of 2022. Of course, it was the Greyhound and PetWorld Juvenile Classic, a competition won 12 months ago by a certain Sing-Along Sally. And this time round, we had 6 top-class youngsters going for this big prize. Greyhounds are now on parade for the big one of the night down in Tralee. In one, we've got Droopy's Edison, the fastest of the 2 semi-final winners for Michael Dunphy and Paul Allen, trained by Robert Gleeson. Robert won this back in 2019, and this one in Trap 1, Droopy's Edison, has got a big chance. 2 is Glengar Scholar for Kenny Glen in Scotland. Now, Pat Buckley's already had 5 winners tonight at Tralee, including 2 greyhounds which broke track records. Glengar Scholar in 2 has got a big chance. 3 is Ballymac Curtis for the Navy Blue Syndicate, trained by Liam Dowling. Liam, of course, won this in 2018 with Ballymac Bulger. Ballymac Curtis is yet to win in the competition, but that wouldn't stop him from running a big race. 4 is a Swedish runner, Weekend Dream for Lars and Anita Wicander, trained by Pat Guilfoyle, a winner in the first round, touched off the last couple of nights, but he's ideally drawn and he's fancied by many. 5 is the second of the Buckley runners, that's Lenson on Ice for Austin Wheeler and Len Ponder, also a winner in the first round, and given the form of his trainer, Lenson on Ice has got a big chance at a big price. And in 6, we've got Coulivanny Hoffa for Mark O'Donovan, trained by Michael O'Donovan. He's won the last 2 nights, he's ideally housed in the stripes, and he's got a big chance in this wide open race. And the hare running for the final of the 2022 Greyhound and PetWorld Juvenile Classic. In 1 is Droopy Edison, 2 is Glengar Scholar, 3 is Ballymac Curtis, 4 Weekend Dream, 5 is Lenson on Ice, and 6 in the stripes. Coulivanny Hoffa at a level away, 4 is well away, Weekend Dream, 5 Lenson on Ice for Pat Buckley though is also well away. Can he get around the first bend? He does just about from 4 Weekend Dream. At the moment it's between these 2. Then we've got Droopy's Edison back in 3rd. It's been a great night for Pat Buckley. Is it about to get better? But at the 3rd bend, this is where Weekend Dream challenges, but Lenson on Ice has gone on again for Pat Buckley. It's Lenson on Ice with Weekend Dream. They're locked together. Weekend Dream on the far side has won it for Pat Guilfoyle, a Swedish-owned winner of the Greyhound and PetWorld Juvenile Classic of 2022 in a thrilling finish. He's gone up close home. Weekend Dream has beaten Lenson on Ice. He's won it for Pat Guilfoyle. He's won it for the first time, and the winning time is 28:37. And the result of the 2022 Greyhound and PetWorld Juvenile Classic, an absolute thriller. And in the end, victory went to Trap 4, Weekend Dream for Lars and Anita Wicander in Sweden, trained by Pat Guilfoyle. Second was Trap 1, Droopy's Edison for Robert Gleeson. And in third, Trap 5, Lenson on Ice. And the winning time of this year's final, 28:37. We're here with Pat Guilfoyle. We've just seen a great juvenile classic. Pat, I suppose if you want to get all the bad luck out of the way, it's best to do it early in the night and save the best to last.
Absolutely, yeah. Look, we had a couple of rough races there earlier, but look, the explosive white fell was his first race back, and I knew he was a bit fresh, and he just came out in his nose. And Trap 6 with a good Cody. It's hard to win those 6 here, you know. But look, they needed the races badly, and they got them there tonight. But we won the race, I suppose. It came down to win, you know. We wanted to win, so he's a great little pup. He's very genuine, very fast. So yeah, looking forward to the rest of the year with him now. He's delighted with him. Tralee's a lucky little track for us here. We won the Race of Champions here last June, and then the Kingdom Derby here in December, and now this one. So yeah, a lovely one to pick up, so it is. But I want to say a big thanks to Dennis Beery, our Bub and Straff and our vet, and a huge thanks to Jerry Donoghue and Gart in Galway, because we had a few issues with the dog during the stake, and the 2 men were fantastic, and I'm indebted to them really. Yeah,
there was no hiding place. You know, to get round, he turned second. I watched the replay. I think he lost his footing even at the 3rd bend and has still managed to win. There's obviously a lot of courage in this dog.
Absolutely, he's very gutsy, but I trained his sire and his dam, and his sire, Cabra Firmino, was a fierce, genuine little dog. Very, very gutsy, very determined dog. So, and his mother she won the Limerick Oaks and was 3rd in the Oaks final. So yeah, he's very, very well bred, and the Cabra line is fantastic. We've been very lucky with them, and I'm delighted for Lars and Anita Wicander. They came from Sweden to see the race, and he's the first dog we have for them. So please God, he'll be looking going forward. So we're thrilled, and a big thanks to everybody at home who helps out as well. So maybe lost without them.
Loads of options. Obviously, the Conor Kirby's a logical step, but he likes Tralee. There's loads of options later in the year. You know, the world's his oyster.
Absolutely, yeah. he got his first few trials around Limerick, like his first 5 to 5 ever in his life in 28:37 in Limerick. So we'll definitely go for the Con Kirby with him, and then perhaps the Shelburne Puppy 550 and something like that. Getting used to Shelburne for the Derby, but look, that could change. But he's a lovely, lovely pup, and big thanks to the sponsors, Greyhound PetWorld here, and to Tralee for accommodating us with trials and everything like that. It's a great track.
Yeah, and we're always trying to put Irish Greyhound racing on the map. What a way to do it with a couple of Swedish owners, Lars Anita, as you said. This will get the word out there.
Absolutely, yeah. And Lars has been buying dogs back in here in Ireland since the 1970s. He was telling me, so you couldn't have more enthusiastic owners, and delighted for them. So hopefully he'll be lucky for them going forward.
Right, well, we're here with the happiest owners in Ireland, Lars and Anita Wicander. Well done. This must be a great thrill.
Absolutely, it's fantastic. We named him Weekend Dream because I have a dream of have a dog running in the big races there, and that's why we named it that way. It's been a dream since the first Irish Derby I saw was 1975, and after that I met Patricia's Hope that had won the English Derby twice. I said I want to be in that Derby sometimes, and now we are on its way.
Absolutely, yeah. The dream is very much alive.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anita, obviously you've come from Sweden tonight. What a way to celebrate a nice little break away from home.
Yeah, absolutely. She's
very happy.
Yeah, she's very happy to be here. We're coming over and see a big final and win it. It's unbelievable. Yeah. And we have the best trainer available for us.
Yeah. And you were telling me you bought him after the first round. You had the choice of him and Magical Cuba, but you liked him from day one.
Yeah. I like the breeding with him also. Yeah, very much. He's a nice bred dog. So, but this is far more than we expected at that time. Yeah.
And obviously you have a very exciting year ahead now.
Absolutely. It's. Hope he stays sound, so we will have a crack on a lot of good big races here.
And tell us a little bit about greyhound racing in Sweden. Is there much of it? Is it popular? Do you get to go racing?
It's more
much?
an amateur sport in Sweden. Right. We had Toot a couple of years back, but now it's more an amateur sport. But good sportsmen, and we have the Derby and the Swedish Derby. We have won the Swedish Derby 4 times, so this is a crack to get up on the bigger level, maybe.
Yeah, you might win the Irish Derby this year, you never know.
Yeah, you can always hope and dream.